Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the streets, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, the country records more COVID cases with more people going to hospitals. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley donates computers to schools in his constituency. The clearing of watercourses has started ahead of the upcoming rainy season. And internationally, the EU unveils proposals for new sanctions on Russia, including a total ban on Russian oil imports. And now the news in detail. Trinidad and Tobago's parallel healthcare system has been experiencing a slow increase in occupancy brought on by an increase in the number of reported COVID-19 cases. This, according to Dr. Miriam Abdul-Richards, Principal Medical Officer of Institutions, during Wednesday's virtual COVID-19 press conference. She noted that hospital occupancy went from its peak of around 82 to 83% on December 23rd last year to around 20%. However, within the last 8 days, it has moved from 20 to 24%. Abdul-Richards said that occupancy at the intensive care units is another cause of concern. She said this morning there were 9 ICU-level patients in the hospitals in the parallel healthcare facility out of a total of 80 available beds. Noting that all the hospitals in the parallel healthcare system are under the benchmark of 75% occupancy, Abdul-Richards stated that demonstrates that they are not as filled as they were previously in the last surge. Prime Minister and Diego Martin West MP Dr. Keith Rowley has donated computers to 7 primary schools in his constituency. In an update via social media, Dr. Rowley said the computers will be placed at computer labs at the Point Cumana Government Primary, Carenage Girls Government Primary, Carenage Boys Government Primary, Point Cumana RC, La Puerta Government, Diego Martin Girls RC, and the Diego Martin Government Primary School. The country's watercourses will be cleared ahead of the upcoming rainy season that begins on June 5th. This was announced by local government minister Faris Al-Rawi, who also said that the ministry will embark on a survey of the needs of the people. After this is completed, the findings will be published, Mr. Al-Rawi said. Minister Al-Rawi said this will help the ministry be in a better position to meet the needs of the population. He said the government is still pushing ahead with the issue of local government reform, and there are many aspects which will be pursued, such as the recycling, separating and diverting waste. A 46-year-old man was shot dead near a fruit stall in Marabella last night. Dexter Williams of 1st Street, Batu Avenue, Marabella, was shot dead while standing near a fruit stall close to Val's Bar in a Southern Main Road, Marabella. The motive has not yet been established. However, according to one of Williams' relatives, he was a pest and a menace to society. The relative said Williams lived a life of crime, and even though he was a grandfather, he never wanted to change. Internationally, the EU has unveiled proposals for new sanctions on Russia, including a total ban on Russian oil imports by the end of the year. The plans, which need member states' approval, also include sanctions on individuals, including those suspected of war crimes. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines, the country records more COVID cases with more people going to hospitals. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley donates computers to schools in his constituency. The clearing of water courses has started ahead of the upcoming rainy season. And internationally, the EU unveils proposals for new sanctions on Russia, including a total ban on Russian oil imports. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas. Miss Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk. She's up next.
News from the street.